If we talk about anti-glaucoma drugs, we have to know that there are four main mechanisms by which these drugs are acting. So first mechanism is by increasing the trabecular outflow. Second is they increase the uveoscleral outflow. Third is they decrease the aqueous production. And fourth is they are acting as an hyperosmotic agent. So by all these mechanisms, the anti-glaucoma drugs will then lead to decrease in the intraocular pressure. Now, the drugs which increase the trabecular outflow are miotics. Examples are pilocarpine. The side effect of these can be retinal detachment and cataract. Another examples are sympathomimetics like epinephrine, dipivefrin. And so these are also increasing the trabecular outflow also, and they are also the decreasing the aqueous production. They are decreasing the aqueous production by alpha receptor stimulation in the ciliary process. So if we talk about the side effects, so side effects are lid retraction, CNS depression and apnea in infants and children less than 2 years. So they are contraindicated in children. Now bimatoprost, if we talk about, these are prostaglandin analogs, and these are mainly the first line agents used now. So main mechanism is increased trabecular outflow, and the side effects are, first side effect is eyelash hypertrichosis. They also cause macular edema, iris pigmentation, that is heterochromia iridis can be seen because of these, and periorbital fat depletion can be seen. Then one another new drug is netaserdyl, which can also be seen in glaucoma. These can be used in glaucoma treatment. Now, if we talk about the drugs which increase the uveoscleral outflow, so the drugs are, first is prostaglandin, latanoprost. So the side effects are same here like other prostaglandins. Then epinephrine, dipivefrin, bimodidine, apraclonidine. So these are the same sympathomimetics which are acting by increasing trabecular outflow and decrease aqueous. They are having, basically the sympathomimetics are having all the three actions: increasing trabecular outflow, increasing the uveoscleral outflow, and decreasing the aqueous production. Then if we talk about the drugs which are decreasing the aqueous production, so I have talked about these alpha receptor stimulators in the ciliary process: epinephrine, dipivefrin, clonidine, brimodidine, apraclonidine. So side effects are the same here. Now if we talk about the carbonic anhydrase inhibitors, so these are acetazolamide, dorzolamide, brinzolamide. So the main side effect here is systemic side effects can occur here, and corneal edema can occur. Now, if we talk about another drug which is acting by the same mechanism, that is decreasing the aqueous production, this is beta blocker. So, what are these beta blocker doing? The side effect here is corneal hypoesthesia, and systemic side effects can be seen with beta blockers. Now, uh, if we talk about the hyperosmotic agents, so these are examples are glycerol, mannitol, and urea. So this was in a nutshell all the anti-glaucoma drugs. So the most important points are what is the mechanism of action and what is the side effect of the particular drug. Thank you.